Parkside's 12-volt mini blower. 3 functions, 1 tool. Let's see if it's any good. I've actually been looking for a small cordless blower like this for a while, and just by chance, Lidl had one in their Parkside lineup this week. So I'm pretty excited for this one.
Yes. Yes, indeed, Captain.
This is the Parkside PAUKGB A1, a small blower and duster for lighter jobs. It's a 3-in-1 device for vacuuming, blowing, and inflating. It comes with a built-in 12-volt, 2-amp-hour battery. The airspeed on levels 1 to 3 is 80, 90, and 95 meters per second, and the operating time on levels 1 to 3 is 30, 25, and 20 minutes. And bingo, it comes with plenty of accessories. These small cordless blowers have been getting a lot of attention lately. There are so many versions out there for cleaning keyboards, camera gear, or just small workshop jobs. They all claim to replace those cans of compressed air, which sounds great if they actually work. I've been curious for a while, and when I saw that Lidl had this Parkside version for a week, I just had to pick it up and try it out. All right, unboxing time. Let's get everything out of the box and take a quick look at what's included. Then we'll dive in deeper. Every tool comes with a story, and this one starts with the manual. And it's packed with secrets nobody reads.
Nope.
Next, a 1.5 meter long USB-A to USB-C cable. Standard issue with all 12-volt Parkside machines. And this seems to be the dust container. With a filter you can just pop out and clean. The dust container collects all the junk you vacuum, and the filter separates the fine stuff.
Oh God, fat tots, fat tots.
And now, the small brown bag. These usually hide the smaller accessories. This is an extension tube with a detachable brush. The tube is great for reaching those tight spaces, and the brush helps loosen and remove dust and dirt, and it also protects delicate surfaces. Next, we have lots of small brushes for all kinds of cleaning jobs. They can be good for loosening dirt and dust that's a little more stuck to whatever you're cleaning. Let's take a look at the blower nozzles. Here we have a standard blowout nozzle that might work for blowing dust, dirt, or metal shavings off workbenches or machinery. Next, 3 different nozzles. A small inflation nozzle for your beach ball, a small blower nozzle. This might work well for cleaning your PC, camera lenses, or electronic components. And a large inflation nozzle, maybe for an inflatable mattress. And last, this nice little bag. Pretty sure it's for all the accessories, unless it's just there to look fancy. The Parkside PAUKGB A1. Let's take a closer look at the design and build. It feels relatively good in the hands, the weight is nicely balanced, and it has that classic Parkside design. That's the fun thing with Parkside tools. You can instantly tell it's a Parkside product with the green and black colors and the familiar shape and design. Let's see how this thing works. This is literally the first time I'm starting it, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Dude, wrong way. The right indicator shows the battery level and the left one is for blower speed. And those red buttons activate the functions. Enough goofing around. Let's see how loud this thing is, then go straight to the testing. That's about 90 decibels, though the meter was pretty close, so take that number with a grain of salt. Let's test the vacuum function. But first, a quick look at how to assemble the dust container. I forgot to show that part. Now you can see the buttons in action. Let's start this test on some breadcrumbs in the kitchen using speed level 1. That's weird. The battery indicator went from yellow to green. How am I supposed to know the actual battery level then? Anyway, besides that, everything went really well. I'm impressed by the suction from this tiny vacuum. Next, I'll test it on my recliner. Dust and crumbs always find their way into the seams.
Splendid.
Why not try it on a few other spots on the recliner as well? Now I'm curious how it handles some computer accessories. Let's head over to my office. Here we have my very well-used mouse. It's definitely in need of a clean. And this time I'm going to use the brush attachment on the extension tube. All right, let's see the results. I put together a small before and after for you. It's not bad, but definitely not perfect. I'd call it passable. I also gave the keyboard a go, and the results were pretty similar. After that, the battery was nearly empty, so I gave the blower a quick charge and noticed it made a strange buzzing sound while charging. The future will tell if this becomes a problem. None of my other 12-volt tools make this sound. Let's do one last test and then try the blower function. By the way, I totally didn't know this. You can rotate the blower head 180 degrees. Maybe I should read the manual next time.
You think?
Well, on to the test. Let's see how it handles some fine sawdust. Hopefully it doesn't get into the blower motor. That worked just fine, just like the rest of the tests, but I noticed a problem. The little rubber flap that seals the outlet stays partly open when the vacuum isn't running, which means some of your hard-earned work could escape. All right, time to see what this blower can really do. I gave the blower a try at work, starting with pumice stones for the first test. The pumice stones are pretty heavy, so it's impressive that this little blower can handle them. And now for some random quick tests, without me babbling. So what do I think of this little blower? Honestly, it really surprised me. The vacuum function is strong, and the blower packs more power than I expected, especially with the extension and small nozzle, where the airflow gets nicely concentrated. The downsides? Short battery life, a small built-in battery, and that strange buzzing sound while charging. The filter can also be a bit tricky to fit, and I'm hoping spare filters will be available, since I'll probably use this almost daily. Overall, though, Parkside did a great job. I totally recommend it. If you'd like to see me test it on something specific, drop a comment below. I'd love to try it out. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. There's a link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.